everyone, and welcome to today's weather special. Due to our 500 episodes, we are going to do an unusual program. We're going to learn more about a serious problem that is affecting every living organism in this world, and that is the climate change, the greenhouse effect, and so on. So, stay tuned. First of all, to situate yourself and to learn what climate change is, you should know what climate is. It's a strange question to ask what weather is, but maybe not everyone knows what weather is. So, weather is the changes you see and you feel outside day to day. It might rain one day and the next it would be sunny. Climate is the usual weather of a place. It can be different for different seasons. One place could be sunny and warm in the summer, but the same place could be cool and wet in the winter. You should also know that there's Earth climate as well. We get this Earth climate when we combine all the weathers around the world together. Okay, with this all in mind, I'm going to explain what climate change is. Climate change is a variation in the usual weather found in a place. It's also a variation in Earth climate. While weather takes just a few hours to change, climate takes hundreds years to change. Earth climate is always changing. There has been times that it has been warmer than now, but there has been other times that it has been cooler than now. So these times can last thousands or millions of years. People who study Earth climate see that it's getting warmer. Over the last 100 years, the Earth's temperature has gone up about 1 degree Fahrenheit, and this may not seem like much, but small changes can have big effects, and some of these effects are already happening. I have here today a scientist who is an expert in global warming. Hi Sara.
Hi Marta.
Can you tell us more about these effects, please?
Over the past 50 years, the rate global temperature has increased at the fastest rate in the recorded history. Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollution and greenhouse gases collect in the atmosphere. Normally, this radiation goes space into space, but this pollution which can last for years. 2 centuries in the atmosphere trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. Scientists agree that the Earth's rising temperatures are fueling longer and hotter heat waves, more frequent droughts, heavier rainfall, and more powerful hurricanes. Each year, scientists learn more about the consequences of global warming, and many agree that environmental, economic, and health consequences are likely to occur if current trends continue. Here is a just summary of what we can look forward to. Melting glaciers, rising sea levels will lead to coastal flooding. Some factors will damage or destroy agriculture, destruction of habitat such as coral reef, allergies, asthma, and infectious disease outbreaks will become more common.
Yeah, sorry, we have to go to publicity. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
My hands to myself.
Whenever I try to grow out my hair, strands always break off.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
But now, Pantene is making my hair practically unbreakable. The new Pro V formula micro-targets weak spots, making every inch stronger, so I can love my hair longer. Pantene. Strong is beautiful. Get even faster results with Pantene Expert, our most intensely concentrated Pro V formula.
We're back. Sara was talking about the global warming and its effects. Come on.
You may wonder how we can stop global warming. First, you should reduce your own carbon footprint by following a few easy steps. When you buy a car, look for the one with the highest gas mileage and lowest emissions. You can also reduce your emissions by taking public transportation. That's all.
It's really interesting. Thank you very much for coming today with us.
You're welcome.
Okay, now to understand better the greenhouse effect, we have a scientist who has been studying this greenhouse effect for the last years. Hello, Laura.
Hello Marta, I'm glad you to invite me today. So, to explain the greenhouse effect, we can compare it to a greenhouse. A greenhouse is made of glass and it remains warm inside because the sunlight shines and warms the earth and the plants inside. Something alike occurs in the Earth's atmosphere. The greenhouse effect increases the temperatures of the Earth, so gases in the atmosphere that trap heat in the atmosphere. When the sunlight reaches the surface of the Earth, some of it is absorbed, which warms the ground. The greenhouse gases absorb and turn back a part of the Earth to the a part of the heat to the Earth. But in the last years, people have contaminated a lot, so this is a problem. That is making the greenhouse effect stronger. Because of that, my team and I have predicted some forecasts. The mean temperatures will have increased 0.2 degrees in the year 2028. Sea levels will have risen 4 feet by the year 2100 because the melting of the glaciers is speeding up. Also, it's important if the greenhouse effect go on as today, it will cause a change in the season. That is a very big problem because it will affect the birds' migrations and the reproduction of the living beings.
Copy that. Thank you, Laura. Now we've got my co-worker Cristina. Hey Cristina, could you tell us how is going to be the climate in the next years?
Good morning, Marta. What is going to happen in the next few years depends a lot on how we behave and how we continue to consume fossil fuels. To know what is going to happen are made scenarios. It is calculated approximately how the global society is expected to behave and how many emissions we make. The most reliable calculations predict an increase in global temperatures between 2 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius in these areas of the world. There will be between 20 and 50% less days of extreme cold compared to nowadays, especially in the high latitudes, while the number of really hot heads increase between 30 and 70%, especially in the mid-latitudes. It predicts that the Greenland ice sheet will continue to melt, increasing the sea level from 18 to 59 centimeters after 2100. If it continues to melt for thousands of more years until the ice disappears completely, the sea level could rise to 7 meters. Also, in the future, the heat waves, the heavy rainfall, the droughts, the flooding in some areas, and the intensity of hurricanes will be increased. It predicts the greatest rises of changes in northern polar regions, India, Africa, and parts of South America.
It's fascinating this information you tell us. We hope this won't happen. Thank you very much, Cristina. We also have here today our reporter Jennifer. Hey Jenny, could you tell us where you are?
Yes, hello Marta. Today I'm here in the UNO Central Building's door. I just interviewed some agents from different countries covering the central theme, the Paris Climate Accord. This is considered to many people as the greatest achievement in the environmental area and the most important in the history. Their global reach and their long-term goals. After a month pending, Donald Trump kept his electoral promise the 1st of June. United States joins Nicaragua and Syria, few countries of the UNO that don't work out well this environmental treaty. The decision of the president was received by the international community as a big deception. Answering that impact, Trump declared that his country will ask to renegotiate the treaty in fair terms for the USA or elaborated new environmental treaty. The president didn't make clear the reasons why he was giving up to the Paris Accord, and he said that this accord would help the factories of oil and coal to USA, and this way create more jobs.
To fulfill the duty to protect USA and their citizens, the USA will quit Paris Climate Accord. We don't want other countries laughing at us anymore, and they won't be. I was elected to represent the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris.
Statement among German, Italy, and French, they agree that Paris Accord cannot be renegotiated. It is the cornerstone of cooperation between countries. The ex-president Barack Obama affirmed that the decision had put the USA in the position of countries that reject the future, and the UNO support the situation by saying,
A year and a half ago, the world came together in Paris around the first ever global agreement to set the world on a low-carbon course and protect the world we leave to our children. We are afraid that after the retirement of the USA, it could increase the pressure of nationalities and populists in other countries to make the same, getting away with the emissions commitments assumed, action we have called domino effect.
according to scientists, the decision can have irreversible consequences for the ice sheet, the seas, and other parts of the earth. Trump does not agree with this, affirming that these climate changes happened 30, 40 or 50 years ago. All of this happened in Donald Trump's speech, in which he didn't stop saying consecutive sentences about the impact of the climate changes. As a Twitter said,
The concept of the global warming was created by and for the Chinese in order to make USA manufacturing non-competitive.
and he got insured that they believed that the contribution of the humanity was non-significant. But this doesn't happen in all of the USA because there are more than 250 cities that agree with the Paris Accord instead of Trump's. We can see some clarification in a speech of the mayor of the city of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, who affirmed that climate changes affect everyone and join us.
Oh, that's really funny. Thank you, Jennifer. In conclusion, we have to take care of the environment because it won't last forever. So, thank you everyone who was watching and see you next week. Bye.